Video Log-7, April 8th, 4:55 p.m. Now this is a perfectly good angle to make this, because now it seems like a much better, wider view than just holding on to the camera. So with that in mind, like, here we go. Now, what does it mean to know how to express? Is it uh is it like a game of peekaboo, or a game of performance, a show of of what your character is? Me, I'm an artist. Now, over the course of these past I want to say like a couple months now, and I have been expressing my art lately to only one certain place, and uh, and well, it's not much of a secret anymore. It's mostly on Instagram. Like, I could link to it, but that will have to be of another time. The art, on the other hand, is is what I'm going to show you. First, here's this. Like, I draw this. See, I draw this like on Valentine's Day this year, and like what's supposed to be is supposed to be about is supposed to be of expressing of the pleasures that I would like to receive goodly and commentally, tenderly, and like like, who knows, like, unknown physical contact with consent, of course. And and what else is it supposed to mean? Well, last time I shared, it's about me. No, sorry. It's about her saying what I have saying on saying like I'll be a good little girl and go to bed now. And then I type it into some more things to add by imagine of what happens next by saying like that she goes to bed first, and then like when she went to another room instead of her very own room, like walk upstairs to the door, walk upstairs to the room next, and then there she is, like some actual of a surprise. Yeah. And yeah, I imagine that you're probably thinking right now, oh, this is kind of creepy. Well, if I were you, like, I wouldn't read in too much into that. Oh, and don't judge. uh, no offense. If that makes sense. So anyway, here's this last art, like for now. Like, this is a this may look like of a second art, but like in actuality for this character design, it's actually it's actually the third one that that is actually the best of so far. And you're probably wondering right now, where's the first one? Well, I decided to wait it out till I feel like that I'm ready to share it. Now, now you're probably wondering, like, uh, like why imagine of doing this to her, Jen? Well, like when well, it's based on on love and like a promising future. It's like last time I typed it down. It was on Instagram. It's supposed to be about the part where she looks at the person, where 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 she sees him as something as full of magnificence. And like now the word magnificence is itself a strong word in its own title. Its own title that fits in the dictionary. Now I can go on and probably say of what that is, but believe it or not, the word magnificence, as you get already, is still a big word. And what does that have to do with the art itself? Well, nothing really. Just everything that I've said so far about how one person looks at the one where she sees in him, and I like to show. Well, I mean back then, but right now, I felt like showing. There's this there's this this fun this funny thing about what it means to actually play a kid. The kind of where observers and haters alike may find it of a tweaking eye, where one plays the games of of the big one tickling the little one, and then it laughs and giggles, and then the kid kind of squirms and smiles and say something like ha ha ha, that tickles more. Eh. And then the part about where it seems like that the that the presence of a smile doesn't never seems to ends. It's it's almost it's almost like a polar opposites where the mother kind of does the same thing to her little son, and and like and while in theory, like like the girls will kind of grow out of it the most and faster because in my understanding about their brains, like the the girls' brains are more developed earlier than the boys' brains, and the the fact about that is about physics, and those physics are 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 separate difference of between the 13% of the actual sizes of the brains. How is that even possible? Well, it's because perhaps in their frontal cortex, they know how to speak speak out more than they can for boys, and while it's true that silence is speaks volumes, playing tends to be equally true. Like and yeah, of course they have their kids after all. And what else? Like now, you're probably wondering is this actually getting somewhere? Well, no, it's it's not really. Like the except of maybe of like when when the relationship is like seems well adjusted and easy, like if I might say. Um, I do know that that love is easy for children, and like they don't even know their own places in the universe till something has created a spark that either destiny or fate requires of soon later of what they would later tell themselves is, and and romance. That's it's it's more of their own sense of a controversy. Like while others will end up saying to one or the other about about what they do or do not know about what is it they want or want to do. The the relationship is uh, either a game of hungry hippos or a multi rope pull, and the popular kid gets to be the flag underneath the center of those ropes. Like now, in parts of the adult world, they can judge a person's face by looking at their characters and believe and might know of what might happen next. And along with that, we have like crimes. We have crimes about like a whole child protective services and like and heavy discussions of no uh, solid discussions about like then and there about uh, high points of high prophecies. Like that's kind of like the parts of of the world, this side of the world that we live in, while other places like that are not much like here, or even a lot poorer. Like, well, has their very own stories to tell. Like, and you're probably wondering, what am I talking about? Uh, I don't know. Like, maybe maybe this is the point of like making a video, like just say a bunch of nonsense. Well, I want to call it nonsense, more like pouring up the stuff that I know, and like give give it give it to what I have, and not worried so much of the fitting patterns. Although, like people do like the idea of patterns. Like it's what it's what separates us from from witchcraft. Like what is wormwood anyway? Like I mean, if you haven't seen Harry Potter, uh, uh, right now you might be thinking of this is like a game boring and entertained, which I'm pretty sure I'm making you even duller as you are right now. But I'll choose not to say more about it and continue on to press on of this video till I make another of the day. And yeah, I get it. I just wish that whole part its full minute. Um, okay, now I'm back. So, expressions. Like expressions is like those three things that I said in this early video, and knowing of how I'm expressing like the angry people tend to be like very expressive themselves by somehow creating of some more distant line of like between poles of like one person to another, and imagine this pen still is like a long pole is uh, sorry, people might think of me as racist. Excuse me. So so haters and child love thing, pole distance, uh as I was saying, like if there is like a no when there is a law that creates a of a sharing views about for like a keeping the distance away from like from the two, which can in fact favor the hater, and then and then somewhere around in the public middle of the of that law binding, like I believe that when such things happen like that, no one tends to even ask questions without expressing of what can be known as a public consequential, because one for strong factor like hebophiles are illegal, and when I am not allowed to express myself, like I tend to stay in line, and in this commitment video that I am making right now, like what am I doing right now? Well, I am expressing myself, giving people psychological valuation, yeah, psychological evaluation, and 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 making a commitment out of it. Like that way, I can keep going until it is done. Till I made it to 20, of course, in case that you haven't heard about it the first time already. Now I know that in the past that ever since I just started, like I haven't even left any any more words towards the videos, or even underneath it, where where it talks about certain topics. Well, I decided to not do that because well, because I don't want to. And yeah, well, that's a toll of another different topic. Like the what I said about the making of the video of it, however, is still the same, and that is true enough. Like, yeah, um, like, right now, my patterns, it's like, my patterns look like of a spider with mutated uh double stepping toes. Nah, it's more like a box, I think. All right, I'm gonna let you all go now, and I'll see you all next time.